let's get ourselves started. We're working on robot number 36 today. Make a layer for our robot, one for our background. Background. Move this down. And I'm going to steal our pre-made background from yesterday's robot. Take a peek. Zoom into our canvas a bit. And now we're good to get started. I'm gonna change the opacity. And grab our palette using a reduced version of the Minecraft palette. Now I don't have any ideas for what this guy's gonna be. So we'll just start putting down some shapes. Oh, of course we're in the wrong layer. Always gotta start in the wrong layer. Just trying to see what emerges. I can carve some of this away, creating a little well for the legs. Or maybe the arms, this could be the torso. And do something like that. Move the head down a bit. Get the arms in place. Slowly just building out a silhouette. Some sort of collection of shapes that we're happy with. Doing what we can. Some big feet. Give this a little bit more definition. A few pixels at a time. No. No. Let's just see how this looks with the arms up there. Bit of spine and neck. Some sensors. And antenna. Oops. Decided I want the legs to be a bit darker. Same for the arms. Now I'm kind of bringing my attention to the chest. This chassis needs some detail. And slowly but surely it's coming together. See, does that look crazy? No. But that doesn't look great. I think this needs to be connected in a firmer way, so we're gonna place some pixels under the arms there. Maybe it goes the other way. That way we can keep shape. Oops. Let's see, how thick are they? Oh, we've got a few pixels to spare. No need to be stingy. And since we have some space on the sides, I'm actually going to build out their shoulders a bit. I like how that looks. I think it's about ready for animation. I don't see any reason to wait. So let's get started on that. Just gonna draw out 8 frames. We'll start on our second frame so we can keep the first nice and clean. And we'll just do a nice and simple idle animation. I'll just layer this tag idle. And I like to create one empty frame in the beginning, just in case we get more tags and we want to be able to play everything all the way through. But for this, it's nothing special. We're just going to drop it down for 4 frames. Whoops. Did not mean to do that in both layers. Oh. And then he's got a little bounce. Excuse me. Just had to drink something. Got a little Dr. Pepper here. Taking a Dr. Pepper break. But now, let's have them do a little wave next. So we'll create an empty frame, and then I'm just going to copy this first frame and bring that over. So we've got a fresh kind of workspace to paint into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll start with 8. And we're going to copy this whole arm and just begin rotating it, starting at -20. Yes. Now it's looking a little scraggly, but we will clean that up in due time. So, boom, boom. Looks like I accidentally took a piece of their leg with them. So let's fix that. And now, since we did 40-degree difference in the last frame, we can do 60 for this one. Last but not least, 90 for the final frame in the sequence. So now we're halfway through and we've got the arm coming up. Now we're going to just choose somewhere about halfway through for our elbow. I like to copy this frame. And then we just repeat the process, but only for the forearm. I'm going to start with -10, just to ease into the movement a little bit, which we probably should have done on the other one, but we'll see how many frames we have by the time we're done with this last section. -20. Let's see, maybe actually we'll try -30 for this. I think that feels better. -10, -30. Copy that. Bring it over. Grab our elbow. Just make sure we're at the right place. And this one will be 60 degrees. Let's get out of our onion skin so we can see what we're doing. And then jumping to 90, repeating the process. Copy and pasting, bringing it over, checking to make sure we're in the right place, and -90 degrees for the end of the wave. Now we've got the arm up, so let's create this, make it a tag, we'll call it wave emo, and let's see what we've got so far. Okay, so it's coming up, it's looking good. We don't need these frames, they're just kind of extra. Cool. So let's create a few copies of our end of the wave. And one, this is our first one, we'll hold it there for a moment, and then here, just really simply, too much. Too much. Gonna rotate the arm. Copy that. Copy that. Let's see what we've got. Boom, boom. And we're gonna do one more set of those. And then we're gonna take our downward frames, copy them and bring them over. Just saving ourselves as much work as we can. Doing it sort of the lazy way, but that's okay. Skipping a few frames as I go for the downward movement. Because gravity would be making the arm lower faster. Now we need this first frame, our blank one, as a reference for the start. And let's bring this out just so that it looks a little bit better. Hello there. Waving hello. I'm just gonna go in and try to clean up some of the scraggle when we've got this movement. And I don't like that this pixel here. I think that's really out of place. So we're gonna go in, just trim it. No need. And that's looking much better. Oh, my dog's coming to say hi. I wish you guys could see him, he's the cutest. Shaking it out. Good boy. Good boy. You're a sweetie dog. Let's see, what's our next move? Did I get around to animating yesterday's? That's kind of half-assed. We can do better than that. Let's go back in and fix up some of this. So we've just got a nice simple dipping animation here. I think the arms need to be involved. So we're gonna bring, oops, wrong layer. Bring them up. In the middle. We'll see how that looks. A lot of this is just trial and error. Already so much better. Let's create a new emote for this. What should they do? What should they do? Maybe arms go out and then they do a little squat. That could be kind of funny. Yeah, why not? So, just starting to move the arms over. As you can tell, I am shameless with the rotation mechanic in Aseprite. No shame. And Aseprite is what I use to do everything. All of my pixel art, anything that I make for HIO, it's all done in Aseprite. It's like 20 bucks, but I'd say it's like super freaking worth it. Especially because it's tailor-made for pixel art and for making sprites and animating them. There's just like, I don't know, making pixel art in Photoshop is such a pain in the butt because you're constantly having to account for resolution and all these things. And this is just like, oh, boom, boom, boom. I only want this many pixels in my canvas. Easy peasy. Don't even have to think about it. And if you're somebody who's used to programs like Photoshop, then it's also not like uncomfortable to learn Aseprite either. It's very straightforward, beginner-friendly program, but you can do a lot with it. I don't need to be advertising it like this, but that's how I feel about it. It's great. I have no complaints so far. I think you can also get it for free. There's a if you want to put in the work to compile it yourself, there's a version called Sprite, I think. And with Sprite you can, it's basically just everything that Aseprite is, but you have to like have a little bit of coding knowledge to put it together. I think that's free and has been like endorsed by the people that made Aseprite. That's the other thing. They just seem like they're really cool people. They're not like trying to get anybody. I'm gonna create a tag for this section. We'll call it emote. Let's see what we got. Now, it would be really cool if they had wings that came out. Let's try something like that. I'm not really sure how I want to go about this though. Maybe if we draw a line from there to here. And on each frame, we connect it just to see what this would, if they were to have a wing, what it would kind of look like. Also means we'd have to go back and fix our other animation, make sure that that also has this feature. But now that I'm looking at it, I think it's pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. Cool enough that I think I want to just do it. Kind of can't argue with the rule of cool. It goes a long way. Let's see. And then maybe they drop down a little bit. I gotta do something about this leg situation. And we're gonna have to fix. I was working on the wrong background. The background layer. Quick fix, but you know what, actually? Boom. Boom. Link these layers, or cells rather. I always confuse my cells and my layers while I'm talking. I promise I know. I promise I know the difference. Oh, how ridiculous. Ugh. Jump scared myself. How ridiculous is that? You can always go back if it looks weird. You don't have to keep to it. Just seeing what there is to see. No, I do kind of like it, so, jeez, what am I doing? I may as well keep it, in all honesty. I'm gonna go back and fix, I mean, obviously, it needs some work, but that's all part of the process. No shame in the game. Shameless in the game, as a matter of fact. Accidentally take a pixel off there. My bad. My bad. It was unintentional. Just slowly painting it in. This gap is really a bother. It's creating like twice as much work to test this out, which is fine. But not ideal. Mixing the colors up a bit. I'm gonna go back and create a highlight on the top as well. I may even go back and add another dark color underneath what I'm doing now. We've been dealing with wildfire smoke for most of this week, and today's the first really clear day that we've had. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. It's kind of cool out, not too hot, bearable. Just makes living much easier. Just like that. Cool. Now that they're more bird-like, I think we should take a little bit off here, just to indicate that this is a little bit more feathered, more of a wing. Still made of some sort of ceramic or metal, but it has some elegance to it. Good. Do the same here. And in this case, I think I'm actually gonna bump it that. Good. And I'm going to take a highlight and run that down. That lump is fine, but that isn't. Choose our battles. Keep things looking nice and clean. Now the guy that made this music that I'm listening to has a song called Go that samples the oh my gosh, I think the Twin Peaks theme. It's very good. Unfortunately, I think that one is not DMCA or copyright safe, so. But it's cool. They've got a whole catalog of music that he lets anybody use for whatever their creative endeavors might be. And the only stipulation is you can't be a fascist, which I try my darndest every day to not be. I'd rather be a pig than a fascist. I gotta rewatch Porco Rosso sometime soon. That movie is so good. Well, honestly, all the Ghibli movies are so good, but that one has a special place in my heart. I'm not sure why it's extra special to me. I guess I just like watched it when I was very young. Now, I think I want to make these legs, excuse me, I want to make these legs bend as the flap is beginning to really come into play movement-wise. So I'm just going to do this. Move this over 1 pixel, repeat the process. Legs go out, and I think we should go down 1 more. Maybe we just copy these legs. Let's copy the legs. Get them in place. Bring this down 2 pixels. I mean, it's cute, but it's not quite what we want it to be yet. do the other arm. I gotta fix the legs. The legs are a problem. They're a problem. It's okay. I got this awkward back and forth awfulness. That doesn't need to be there. This doesn't need to be there. This can be at the end. Showing off its wings. Maybe this needs to be darker if we want to have another set of arms involved. Just seeing if this makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna have to darken these back wings up. That's alright, because it'll give us room for arms. Silly arms. Yeah, now it's coming together. Okay. Okay. Just gonna copy this. Boom, 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 those, bringing them out. Now we can start bringing in this white because we're going to have to change the color as it enters. Or maybe it comes down from... Oh, that's kind of fun. Let's see if we bring it down. So. Like that. Whoopsies. just going in and adding some highlights. Nothing crazy. Keeping it simple. Not worrying too much. Oh, I just cracked my back. Really nice. Just bring this over one. And I'm going to bring the whole bot down one as well. Now it's a little too bouncy now. So bring that back up. I'm getting somewhere with it. missing some shadow. So I'm just going back in, filling out that shadow that we missed. Frame by frame, pixel by pixel, bit by bit, one bot at a time. Okay. That's just kind of a flapping animation. I think we need to make one with just a dedicated flying or hovering animation. So let's get that set up. Maybe they'll have their legs curled a little bit. Maybe sort of crossed. Just going to start by grabbing this leg here and applying a rotation. That feels about right. So let's do the same on the other side. Might have to do a little bit less. We'll see how much we're able to get out of this. By minus 30. Pardon the zooming in. I know it's kind of annoying. Whoa! Oh, Nelly. There we are. And this can go like so. Now I'm starting to think, I mean, we'll see, but I'm starting to think we might need to adjust that a little bit more. Okay, it's not awful. It's not great either, but it's not awful. Let's copy and paste another blank frame over. And let's just do a very similar thing. We'll do minus. And here, 20. Just rinsing and repeating. And here, we're gonna just hit this with 20 rather. And I feel like we might need one in between. Just get our onion skin to see. here, that over, and we'll hit it with 20. And we're definitely going to need to go in and clean this up, but that's okay. Oh, the dog's back. What good fortune. It's probably wondering why I'm talking to myself. I mean, what's that human doing? Are they going crazy? Talking to themselves? We'll adjust the wings, but that works enough. Oh. Well, that feels good to me. Obviously, we'll need to clean this a little bit. I think I might do that later tonight. Adding in between frames and just cleaning up some of the grime. But overall, I'm very happy with what we got done. Thanks for tuning in.